Jim, you asked about all the parts needed to retrofit the Solexes when they had been replaced by other carburetors. And here's a perfect example. We're doing Solex installation on this 190 SL engine. And let's see, first of all, obviously you've got your big air collector, air log. Make sure you've got one of those. And air log attaches and is supported by this rod right here, and that rod also has the drain tube attached to it, and the rod goes on attaches to a bracket that's on the side of the engine right here. There's a couple of different versions, depends on the type of block you've got, but anyway, that support rod attaches to the air log. All right, and you'd mentioned you need the fuel filter, fuel line, and the fuel line secures to the cylinder head with a clamp right here, and of course you would want the original fuel pump over there with the priming lever on it, as you can see. Back here we've got the vent tube that vents to the top of the carburetors. This vent tube attaches at the front right here with two clamps on the thermostat housing, and then the vent tube goes down to the side of the radiator here, and then you got another little teeny vent tube that connects with a rubber hose and drops down on the radiator support. And the vent tube attaches with a clamp right here. As you can see, it attaches here with this clamp that you need. Hot choke. We'll start with we've got a hot choke right here. The hot choke is actually never used in reality. They have it there so that when the carburetors flood themselves internally, what you do is you floor the accelerator, and then you open up, then you pull the rod, pull your hot choke, and these open up. These levers move and opens up the second barrel. As you can see, it operates the second barrel. And what that does is, once you floor it, you've got the primary barrels opened, and then the hot choke opens the second barrel, butterfly, and then at that point you start cranking the engine, and what it does is it sucks any excess pooled fuel in the throat to the carburetors and pulls it into the engine, and that's for when the carburetors have flooded themselves, and this doesn't happen, but it's something that they thought they needed. I really think it was just full employment for engineers is what it was. All right, and then back over here to the throttle linkage itself, which is got your support bracket right here, and the arms right here, and then of course we've got the throttle linkage. And this is the one with the turnbuckle goes back here, and we got a shorter one that goes up here to connect down here, and then you've got a longer throttle rod that goes down to the bell crank on the side of the engine. And the proper position for that bell crank is at about 90 degrees like that. And then of course you're going to have a return spring that goes from here, from the from this throttle support on the number one carburetor, and you got a throttle return spring that goes over to the stud on the top of the air log. And let's see if that is everything. I think that is everything that is necessary. Let's see, there's a spring here that goes on here. Took that off to make installation a little bit easier. So if you're missing, I believe I've got everything. I can supply everything that you see here. Yeah, I think so. The only one that's hard to come by or not available is this bracket right here, which we have to make those out of some bar stock. But everything else is available. Let's see if there's anything else I can think of missing. Nope. Just have to. You have to let me know what you've got. If you have anything of this left, any of these parts left over, let me know, and we'll go from there. Thank you, sir. Bye.